Where you get this boo?
I ain't gonna mess up my brain like that. Then you just walk away and hit fried chicken.
Like that. Okay. Okay, so if you were in a room with Chris Brown, Michael B. Jordan, give me another one.
Morris Chestnut.
Morris Chestnut. Okay, you gotta take.
Everybody
What is it?
die.
Fuck, marry, die.
For me?
For you, go.
So everybody else can die. And Morris Chestnut,
Is
we
it?
bugging and we get married.
Okay.
Everybody else, you know, y'all can have that young me, honey. I need a little old school.
Okay, then.
All
Well,
right.
I just want to say welcome to the Brown Girl
Welcome
Element.
to the Brown Girl
That was
Element.
a great way to start.
Yes.
That was a great
I
opening
love
game.
this. Yes.
You just jumped into it.
Right.
Congratulations. Give her a round of applause. Welcome. All right, Simone.
I'm definitely going to say we are going to fuck Chris Brown.
Okay.
You know, all the good things. And we're going to marry Michael B. Jordan because that's my everything. And yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, we're going to kill the... He got to go.
I've been rocking with him since...
I knew she was going to say that. Look. Go
So
ahead.
I'm going to marry Chris Brown. I like a little spice.
You gonna marry Chris Brown?
She gonna marry
I'm
Chris
gonna marry
Brown,
Chris
baby.
Brown. I've been loyal
That
to Chris Brown for a
cocaine
long
We
time.
celebrate the
That
divorce.
cocaine thing make you sing.
Okay, I'm going to fuck Morris Chestnut.
Okay.
And I guess Michael B. Jordan. And that's only because everybody want him. And he with, what's her name?
Lord, but that's my girl. She's a Capricorn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So it's on today's episode. We have a very, very special
guest.
Our good friend, Miss Brandi Spires. Give her a round of applause.
Yes, we're so excited to have you today. Thank you for joining us.
Thank y'all for having me.
Yes.
I'm honored and nervous.
It's okay. Look, you gonna do great, girl. You gonna do great.
Yeah, as
Look.
long as we got this.
Okay, look.
You see the back of the bottle,
right?
Because we don't do no free sponsorship.
None.
Period.
None.
As long as you got this, you're going to be all right.
Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
just letting know we can cuss.
Yes.
Yeah.
Here we are,
Get it
girl.
out. Get it all out. Say another cuss word right now.
Motherfucker. You owe me some money, motherfucker. You motherfuckers talking about? Motherfucker, I eat everything. I eat the pussy, I eat the butt, I eat every motherfucking thing. Motherfucker, I'll chew his ass up. Motherfucker. You a smart motherfucker. English, motherfucker.
Speaking of which, so this is perfect. You see, that felt good. It was a good release.
It was.
This episode today is specifically centered around mental health. That's why you're here.
Protecting your mental.
Your mental.
Okay, Brandon, can you give us a little introduction, like a
Yeah.
personal introduction about who you are, what you do, of Be Inspired Productions, LLC. Come on, break it
Come
down
on,
for us.
somebody. So I'm Brandi. Some people call me B. Some people call me Brandi. Some people call me Miss Spires, honey. Whatever, you know, it's your preference. But anyway, so a little bit about me. I'm a wife. I'm a mother. I'm a part-time entrepreneur.
Okay.
Just have to put it out there. You know, some people want I'm a full-time. No, honey, part-time.
Yeah.
I still have my corporate job. I've always worked in the community, mental health community. So my biggest joy is working with the adolescents in the mental health field. I did that for about 9 years until I transitioned to my new job, which is, you know, I'm now working with moms and their mental health and dads and their mental health because, you know, a lot of people are suffering in silence.
Right.
And so with the part-time entrepreneurship, I own Be Inspired Productions LLC. With that, I MC events, I host events. I do a little bit of motivating here and there. I empower women to be their best selves, you know. So I've been doing it actually since about 2018. It started off with quotes, and then because I love quotes and positive sayings, to just, you know, reframe something.
Yes.
And then from there, I was just like, you know, I think I'm a little hype woman.
Yeah.
So put me on the
Look,
mic.
the energy is here, baby.
Yes.
The energy is here.
So I've been doing that for a couple of years now, and I really truly enjoy it. So, but yeah, that's just a little bit about me, and I love giving back. Amen, somebody.
Okay. Amen.
Okay, so I guess it's not really a question. I think that one thing that you and I had in common is that we can relate and talk about I wouldn't say our mental health. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Exactly. Like, yeah.
Okay. And one thing that I know that I have personally struggled with is my anxiety. And I know me and you clicked.
Yeah.
Because we be anxious about a lot of stuff.
Oh, Lord.
Could you like give us like a rough definition of what anxiety is and like some examples of what it looks like? Or I can give a personal example.
So, I guess in the professional world,
Right.
it's like excessive worry, excessive fear.
Okay.
For me personally, anxiety is a bitch.
Y'all shit.
Come on, somebody. It's
Yeah,
a
we can
bitch.
talk
It's
to
a
that.
bitch. It's like a little gnat that just won't go away. And
Right.
it's something that I've learned to kind of like deal with. It looks different for everybody.
Yeah.
Right,
For
right.
me, I have panic attacks. Everybody don't have panic attacks. So my
Wow.
panic attacks, my chest is getting tight. I'm sweating. I might be hyperventilating. Sometimes my vision gets blurry. For other people, they can't sleep at night because their mind is
Oh, that's
constantly
me.
like
That's me.
wondering. And
Yeah.
I'm thinking you're thinking about this. You
I just
can't
can't
just
sleep.
stay
Right.
you can't stay present in the moment. Some people like really, shake and all that stuff. So I feel like anxiety just looks different for everybody. That's one thing that
That's
I've learned.
crazy.
Yeah.
What? So go ahead and express yours. They need to know. Go ahead.
Okay.
They need to know. Cause
I
it's there.
think my mind goes into like question mode. That's my anxiety. That's what anxiety looks like for me. Like I'm over processing everything that was said to me, and I'm creating like 60 different scenarios
Yep.
about everything.
Look, okay.
It could be like me forgetting to put, like me forgetting to cook the chicken after I took it out of the freezer and it's sitting in the refrigerator, and I'm in the bed and I'm like, does this chicken have salmonella because I just took it out of the freezer?
baby,
And
look,
it's been in the-
spiraling down a deep hole. Like that is honestly.
You know, y'all see that meme? Where the hell is my birth certificate?
out of nowhere, you just want to sit up here and think, girl, okay.
Real
And that's crazy, but it happens.
For
It's
real.
normal for some people. Yeah. Mine is definitely like, I don't just overthink. I think, like you was explaining, mine is more so I can't sleep. Like, I have so many different thoughts and stuff that I need to be doing or I think I need to do that I haven't completed. And I'm like, oh, did I do this? Did I do this? It's like, you know what? I might as well go ahead and get up and do it now. Or try to do it now. Or all that type of thing. So, yeah. So, it sucks. It sucks. It sucks. So, what do you think? Oh, that's fine. What do you think are some ways that we could cope with the anxiety, with it being different, different types and everything like that? Or just, share your personal experience. How do you cope? Especially with you being someone who helps people, cope with their anxiety. How do you do that and then maintain your own sanity at the same time?
I just be very hypocritical. Just very hypocritical at this point. So I try my best to use my coping methods.
Mm-hmm.
One of my favorites is cleaning, just keeping busy.
Oh, cut up. Okay.
Distraction.
Okay, yeah.
That works when we can't be distracted all day because we got bills to pay, we gotta go to work,
Yeah.
right?
I wish that I could adapt that.
Look.
Distraction.
Cooking is for you.
For real?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, cooking.
I really think that is for her, yeah.
Journaling.
Okay, yeah.
Just going outside. They say just walking 10 minutes every day reduces stress. Something that I'm also getting into is breathing. One of my favorite things to do is the 4-7-8 breathing method.
Let me write this shit down.
I know. A little no.
Yeah. So one night
4,
my
7, 8.
mind was just wandering and on 10, and I was like, Lord, what can I do? So I Googled and I came across the 4-7-8 breathing method, and it actually helps me fall asleep. So it reduces stress. It helps you fall asleep. Yeah, it reduces anxiety. All that. Check it out, y'all. Go on YouTube.
4-7-8 breathing. Okay.
4-7-8
look.
breathing method. Yeah.
Right. I'll
yes.
be yeah.
What else I say?
Yeah.
Of course, journaling, all that good stuff. And then, of course, if it gets to the point where it's debilitating and it's causing disruption in your life, your work life, maybe you should consider medication.
Okay.
I was on medication for a little while. So I got on medication in 2016, and then I got off 2017 of March. And then after I had my daughter, because people talk about PPD, which is postpartum depression, but nobody talks about PPA, which is postpartum anxiety.
Ooh.
And honey,
and
it
I
was
have
on
never
15.
heard that. Right.
On 15, okay? So I had to
Lord.
get back on my anxiety medication, 2 weeks after having my daughter, I had to stop breastfeeding and everything because I was like it was like literally taking over my life. So yeah, but I've been off since March 2021.
Okay.
And I've been doing okay.
That's what I'm talking about. And
Oh
then
my
you
God.
helping others.
I mean, but hey, the struggle is still real. Come on, drink.
Look, okay.
Actually, alcohol is not good for you. It's okay.
But it's okay because we're not at our real jobs. You know?
Okay,
This is
that's
look, we're being educational and we're also having fun, and we have to remember to do that.
Yes, take a
In
break.
gotta
everything
have
that we
fun.
do.
Yeah.
Self-care is important.
Well, you know, I too picked up a habit of painting when I'm feeling anxious, but my best friend shot me down when she said my painting was ugly.
Well, that's fine. No.
Why would you do that? You see that?
She don't support my
Okay.
art.
First of all, I do support her. She just asked me did her painting resemble the actual location she was painting. And I told her no because it didn't. I didn't see the vision. But if it brought her peace, that's fine.
Everybody else saw it.
Well, maybe it resembled your anxiety.
It was what she was seeing with her anxiety eyes.
Maybe
That's what I
that's
think. See?
Hey.
Thank you. See, that's why you here. You tried it. And okay, let's go.
Anyway. I have a question because you know, you said that you were on medication. I feel like we should have been friends a long time ago because I had like a pre-midlife crisis in like 2000. Was that 17?
It was.
Definitely
Yeah,
2017.
2017.
You said at 17?
2017.
Oh,
2017.
2017.
Yeah, and I was put on
She was.
anti-depression meds and
Yep.
also anti-anxiety meds. I was diagnosed with severe anxiety and it was like mild depression. Well, maybe it wasn't mild because I got put on medicine.
Well, that's fine.
It's all right, but I ain't on no.
Yeah.
Praise the Lord.
Praise
We
be.
do it. Amen.
But
Somebody.
yeah, we talked about anxiety. How has depression affected you, and how do you cope with it?
Right.
So typically anxiety and depression kind of coincides and go together. A lot of people, like I'll never forget, somebody asked me, are you having some depression? And I was like, no, a lying.
Yeah.
Rest like a motherfucker. Okay. But depression, you said, how do I cope with it?
Now, since you're not being medicated.
Lord have mercy. So with depression, I have to do a lot of like with my thoughts, and I've actually gotten into meditation. So there's this app called Shine. It's actually like for Black and brown girls.
Okay.
Look, we love that.
So there's a subscription, of course, but you also have the free version as well, honey. If you know your coins are not right.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I like
but
that.
so meditation, make sure that I'm breathing, making sure that I get fresh air. People sleep on natural sunlight. So I used to tell my kids that I used to provide there before, open your blinds.
Yeah.
Open your blinds or go outside for 10 or 15 minutes and
Right.
just get you some fresh air. And it can like really change your mood. Get up and put some clothes on. Like I don't care how you're feeling. If you have to drag yourself out of the bed, get up, put some clothes on, put some lipstick on, put some eyeliner on, eyelashes, whatever you want to do. Like if you want your eyelashes touching your eyebrows, that's fine. Like do something. But it's just like, you know, just making sure that you take care of yourself. That's pretty much like what I do. I do take lavender baths as well.
Okay.
Yes, I do
Okay.
too.
That's for my anxiety and my depression. I ain't gonna plug nobody, but yes, I do lavender baths, and I soak for about 20 minutes.
Cut up.
And honey, lavender, everything. Lavender is very
I was gonna
good.
say I definitely use the lavender
night
body
and
wash.
depression.
Yes, for
Yes.
nighttime specifically.
Yes.
Yeah.
Pillow
to calm me
spray.
down. Okay, the pillow
No,
spray.
seriously.
Yes. Yeah,
You be
right.
okay, for
Okay,
real.
for real.
Like, and if you do it like routinely, just like that 4-7-8 breathing method, like it actually works. Like you
I'm
just
definitely
be
gonna have to look that up
consistent
though. I
and take
really
care
am.
of yourself.
Yeah.
So,
Learning something. You dropping gems.
I
up in
know,
here.
that's what I'm
Period,
saying,
honey.
girl.
Period.
So okay, with that being said, I've always felt like just like with anxiety, people deal with depression differently, right? I feel like I am just now, 2 years later, stepping out of my depression that I was in from 2020.
Really?
So I think that what I would like to know from you, being a professional, is there a time limit? Like, because, you know, people sometimes be like, oh, you should be over this by now. You know, if you share with some friends that are, you know, closed-minded or whatever, they be like, you should be over that. That happened 2 years ago, or that was 7 months ago, da-da-da-da. So is it a specific time frame for, like...
Nope.
Okay.
It can last as long as it's gonna last.
Yes.
There is no time frame. There's no time limit on. That's why people get diagnosed with clinical depression
Right.
or chronic depression
Right.
because it can last longer than, some other people. And depression looks different for everybody.
Right.
Some people may have crying spells. Some people may be irritable. Some people may be coming up here being like, why we ain't started at 6 o'clock, But nah.
Well,
Brandi cussed my ass out before this show
she
started. Look, get close, Keon.
let's zoom in, right?
Brandi cussed my ass out before this show started. I want everybody to know that.
But I love her. We're
And-
friends.
yeah.
We're real friends. So it's okay.
We got through it.
But depression literally can look different for everybody. Like it could be sleeping a lot, it could be overeating, it could be undereating. So there's definitely no time limit on it. You could be depressed for up to 1 week or 2 weeks, but if it lasts over 2 weeks, then maybe we need to start like trying to see like exactly what's going on. And one thing that I encourage people to do, whether they're in my DMs or I provide the service for them, is to start a journal and see what's triggering you and seeing like what's going on around that time, like when you're getting depressed, so we can kind of see like what's exactly causing your depression or your anxiety.
I like that. Yeah. Journaling definitely helped me a lot, so I
Come on,
agree with
somebody.
you.
I got
Okay.
too
On
many
paper.
journals. The only
Look.
thing, my issue is I can't ever finish them.
Really?
You don't
Before-
have to.
Before I buy another one.
You don't have to finish it. I got
Okay.
so many
And my
books.
anxiety
I finish it.
triggers because I don't finish my journals. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, but no, it's not
Well,
crazy. Yeah, it's
yeah.
not crazy.
That's
Like,
correct.
you don't have to.
Come
You
on.
don't have to finish it. You don't have to write pages at a time.
Yeah.
You just write down shit. I mean, and we done. Cause that's what I want to
Right,
do.
yeah.
Like that's what I want to express.
Okay.
Like if I'm feeling, bitch, fuck you, goddamn it, da 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 da, and I'm gonna write it all over that paper that day in my journal. That's how I'm feeling. I'm gonna put my date. I'm gonna put my time, and I'm gonna go and be like,
I love that.
but that's it. I got
Because you
it out.
know, people glamorize the fact, oh, you gotta write so many pages, it gotta be this in depth and this and that. I like that. See, you doing it right, sis. It's okay.
Yeah.
Get this together.
So I have a question about actual therapist. From your experience,
Right.
have you had a white therapist?
I haven't,
Okay.
So all your therapists have been black.
and one of them has gotten fired.
Wow.
Okay. I like the honesty and transparency because a lot of people think that, you know, just because black, we're black, they're going to click automatically.
Yeah.
So what I try to tell people is like finding the right therapist is like finding the right relationship. So sometimes you have to kiss a few frogs to get your prince.
I love that.
You know what I mean?
I love
so just because one therapist doesn't work out doesn't mean the next one, you know what I mean, will be the same way. So you just kind of have to, it's trial and error. I have the best therapist. I'm not going to plug her because I've forgotten too many people on her, but
Look, come on.
she is
Look.
thebomb.com, okay? And she's black. I love her. She knows her stuff. And
Yes.
I've been with her since November 2020 when anxiety was taking over my
Yeah,
life. I
okay.
had lost so much freaking weight. This is in 2020 as well.
Yeah.
I had lost so much weight, wasn't eating, wasn't sleeping. Like it was a hot ass mess. But she is one of the reasons why I'm not on my medication today.
That's
Hey,
beautiful.
man.
Shout out to you,
Just, you know.
ma'am.
Yeah.
Shout out to
Okay,
her.
ma'am.
Look,
You never know.
Right. But yeah, I like Chris, like just recently started therapy last year.
Okay.
And I think that was when I was receptive because I wasn't receptive of anything in 2020 when my depression first hit. But since then, we talk all the time about how, you know, therapy is, because I live in Alabama now, but she's a black woman and everything. She definitely gets me in check and I don't like her all the time. I do not like my therapist all the time. I don't. I really don't because they hold you accountable.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't like that. So like, what I wanted to ask too, like, why do you think that, you know, just as a black community, you know, why do you think that we don't deem therapy necessary? Yeah.
For one, I think it's very taboo and it's just a stigma. So in the black community is we gonna serve the Lord and that's it.
Hello.
People think that you can make it off of prayers. And
Yes.
prayers alone. And I'm not trying to
Yes.
sound anti-religion,
Yes.
but
Yes.
sometimes praying is not enough because these are behaviors that need to be changed.
Exactly.
And prayer can't always, it helps,
Yeah.
but it's not
But if you're not
always
actively
the only
right.
answer.
Exactly.
Right.
Because if God didn't want to, like, why does my profession exist?
Exactly.
If he didn't
Yeah.
want us to utilize it, kind of like doctors. So if you break your toe, you just gonna go pray about it. If your head hurt, you're gonna go pray about it.
Honestly, right? Exactly.
You know what I mean?
It makes sense.
So if you're feeling some type of way, like, let's go to the doctor, but a different kind of doctor,
Yeah.
and let's get our mental together. Because if your
Amen.
mind is not together, nothing else is going to flow properly.
Exactly.
Or you may be a functioning, depressed person. I don't know. I mean,
Yeah.
okay.
Look,
But
I love it. I love
but
it.
the thing about it is, like, we have to really, like, do better with that. So it's just like especially in the Black community, it's like, shh.
Yeah. It's a stigma around it.
Yeah.
Right.
We
yeah.
call each other crazy. We call each other bipolar.
Yes.
And
And don't even know what being bipolar
Exactly.
means.
Don't even know.
Quick to call
No.
somebody
Exactly.
bipolar.
Exactly. That I'm really
Right.
Y'all should be ashamed of yourself.
Child, go to facility. You'll find out what bipolar and schizophrenia is.
Okay.
Not just crazy. Trust me.
I want to just throw this in here really quick, because I know you said that your focal point right now is parents with, children in the NICU. So what about when parents find out that their child has some kind of deficiency or learning deficiency? Like, how have you found that it's hard for them? Because I think that's a stigma in the Black community too. And I know we've had this conversation where we've had some family members whose children might be autistic, or they might be, any kind of special needs. And they kind of don't want to accept
developmental
it.
issue.
Yeah.
Exactly. Like,
And it's a stigma around there, like, oh, they just bad, or they just, like, how do you, from your, background and stuff, how do you think that you could?
Honestly, like, obviously with the babies, it's tough and it's hard. So, you're going through that and you can be in denial. But one thing that I would constantly see with adolescents, which is why my heart is, like, with adolescents, is because a lot of time when adolescents are acting out and they're irritable and they have an attitude, they're really depressed. So instead of, like, oh, she has an attitude, or she just
Right.
maybe you should have a conversation, because anger is a secondary emotion. So before I'm angry and I'm lashing out, it's something else underneath that's going
Damn,
on.
that was another
Look,
thing,
girl, put that in the notes.
Look, I'm gonna go home and ask
Look,
her,
okay.
are you okay?
Like, seriously, it's
Why are
something
you
that's
here?
going on. It's been so many babies that have been committing suicide.
Yes.
Like,
Oh, God.
so many babies committing suicide. There have been so many people committing suicide. I mean, look at Miss USA. That just
I
committed
know.
suicide.
Yes.
And so on the outside looking in, she looks beautiful. She looks
Gorgeous.
like she's living a
Gorgeous.
glamorous life.
Yes.
But she was suffering in silence. So definitely with the parents, they can be in denial, though, to really back to your question. They definitely can be in denial, even if it's something like dyslexia. Like, my baby don't have, your baby got it. Okay?
Yeah.
And it's okay to, like, get that extra help. Like, it won't be I know it can, it may be a little embarrassing or something like that, but it's going to help the child in the long run. I think we need to normalize, and I think we're getting there.
Yeah, but I think it's starting with this generation. Though,
exactly.
more
It's
so than
definitely starting
anything,
with the millennials and Generation Z. Can we, like, baby, let me tell you what my therapist is.
Okay, yes.
Okay.
Be
Girl, got me
ready.
together,
Yes.
But I'm just saying.
I love that. I do.
Can we pass that bottle, though, while we
Look,
talk about
okay.
mental health?
Well, okay.
You know?
Look at live at the 5, baby. We be ready.
Self-care.
Self-care. Self-care. Look, okay. With the BGE and Brandi.
Okay,
Hello.
so I have a question because, to bring it back to, when you had a therapist and they put you on medication. Is medication necessary? When is medication necessary? Because I can say from personal experience, with my old therapist, I feel like she put me on medication, but she didn't help me get through my issues.
That makes sense. Ooh. Okay. I like that. I ain't think about
So
that.
I was still suffering, but I couldn't feel it because I was doped up all the time.
Yeah.
She wasn't asking the real questions, so I had to get rid of her ass. She was also a white woman. Not trying to bring race into this.
Not trying to, but
if the shoe fits.
Would she have done that for Karen?
I don't know.
But I mean, like, when do you feel that medication is necessary?
I feel like medication is necessary, like I said in the beginning, like when it becomes debilitating.
Okay.
Like when your symptoms are to a point where it's literally causing a disruption in your life, like your work life, your personal life. You can't eat, you can't sleep, you can't think, you can't like all of that. We need to try medication.
Right.
At this point. And you don't have to always start with the highest dose.
Right. Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So in your experience, so when I was having this, I actually tried a few medications and I actually went to the opposite race, honey. And this lady put me on Klonopin. Klonopin is comparable to heroin.
Oh, wow.
It can be very addictive, and I don't know any hypochondriacs out there, but guilty. And I Google everything. I Google I Google everything.
Like, she
and
stayed in
so
the hospital.
when I was after
I be sick. What you talking about?
Thank you. Come, let's
living
yeah.
your truth.
Okay, living
Okay.
your truth. Because she stay in the emergency.
Dang. Oh my God, right?
She do. I
Oh
don't know
my
why she over here
God.
lying, Brandi.
Yes.
Like, what is she doing?
It's okay. I've been
Girl,
there.
relax.
I haven't been to the
I
emergency
have been
room
there.
in fucking 3 years.
I've been there.
You done talked about it.
She lying.
I think I need it. Anyway, go ahead, Brandi.
Keep going.
But okay, so this lady, I went to like a. I ain't gonna say that because I don't want to lose.
I understand. Look,
But anyway,
right.
went there and she gave me Klonopin, and then I contacted a black professional that I just knew personally, and I asked, she was like, "This is what's killing our people." I was like, "What?" So I ended up going online and I found this black male doctor, and I went to him, and he was like, "Why didn't you come to me first?" And he put me on something less mild, and it worked great, and I was on it. That was the very first medication that I was on, and the medication that I got back on after I had Kristen, because it just worked.
See?
So, yeah, but medication definitely helps, and I felt like I was ready to get off. Like, so once I felt like exactly what you said as far as like your therapist helping you.
Yeah.
I
I know, right? She like you wanna,
she-
look, people
gonna be
be like,
like,
call out a name, don't they?
But
go ahead and
she
look her
really
up.
like made me feel, and she didn't encourage me to get off of my medication.
Yeah.
Just the things that we talked about, and I'm recognizing things.
Right.
Baby, therapy is a beautiful thing.
That woman told me, she was like, I was like, I don't know why I do these. She was like, well, just stop.
Put your ass together.
Look,
I
it
was
was
like-
snatch her right on together.
I was like, okay.
That's what she did.
yeah.
She
know.
gathered.
Okay, quickly.
Why do you do these things, Kristen? I don't know. Stop. Okay.
Check.
Period. And that's just what it is.
Right. Okay, so what do you think? What are like, is it ever okay? Because, of course, we have friends, and again, you have gone through therapy. I've
I got
gone
a personal
through it.
story about that.
Yeah, like being someone who is aware of themselves. How do you suggest, if you see your friends, a loved one, anyone that is going down like kind of a spiral or continuing cycles or episodes, how is it, when and how is it ever okay to suggest therapy to someone?
I think it depends on the relationship.
Okay.
It depends on the relationship. It depends on your approach, and you also have to recognize, and when you're seeing these things, is if they want your unsolicited advice or if they just want you to listen.
Yeah. Okay.
So, you know,
okay.
there's a difference in that. But like I said, I feel like it depends on rapport.
Okay.
So it's just kind of like, you know, you're talking, so have you ever tried therapy? Girl, I love my therapist. Like this, and the other. He or she helped me do this. You know, he or she helped me do that. But the thing about it is the person has to be ready.
Right.
So we can suggest it all day, all night until we're blue in the face. But that person has to be ready to go to therapy.
Right.
I see that a lot. Like some people just, they aren't ready. But also, I'm not your therapist.
Right.
Yeah. You see.
Right. Boundaries.
Boundaries.
Baby, okay.
I can recall I went to Atlanta with a friend and well, two friends actually. It was the three of us, and we were in the car. I don't know where we were going, but we sat the middle friend down. We were like friends. We were like, friend, you need to go to therapy.
Yeah.
And she was like, I don't need no damn therapy. I ain't crazy. Just because you go to therapy don't mean that you're crazy.
Because that mean you talking about me.
Exactly. Oh, that's my favorite thing. Oh, that's my favorite thing. Am I crazy?
Right,
So you're calling me crazy.
Exactly.
But y'all, we really have to, like, in our community, like, we really have to get out of that. But I feel like it's just, it's an old term. Like, you know, Uncle so-and-so so crazy. Auntie so-and-so so crazy. But
Yeah.
Auntie so-and-so really might have some shit going on
Yeah,
that we ain't addressed.
exactly.
And she just been a functioning like person with a mental illness.
See?
Yeah.
Because everybody, that's another thing too. Like everybody has mental health. Everybody walking this earth has mental health, but not everybody has a mental illness. You know what I mean?
It. Baby, y'all better get these gems Brandi
mean,
dropping
you know.
today. Look, cause she
Hi,
look.
Okay. So where can we find you?
Right. Come on.
Go ahead.
Baby, yes.
You can
Plug
find me.
yourself.
I do my Instagram, and so you can find me on Instagram at b__inspired pro.
Okay.
That's my business page. So, and it's open. It's not private. Let me go in here and make sure that it's the b___
___
because
inspired.
I've been dealing with my own mental health and just
Understand.
Yep, that's it.
Yeah, look.
BEE
Okay.
__inspired pro. That's my handle on Instagram.
Love that.
I have not posted in a while because again, Brandy's trying to get her
It's
own.
okay.
mental
We just
together.
came off
Exactly.
of a
Okay,
5-month
hiatus.
hiatus.
Really?
Yes.
You said a 5 month?
5 months.
Yeah. Like it's,
Yeah.
it's
Like we took
necessary,
a break.
right?
We took a break because this shit became overwhelming.
It did.
For real.
Yeah.
It's overwhelming.
Mm-hmm.
It's overwhelming.
Yeah.
So we needed it, so we understand. Sis.
Okay, so in order to be officially initiated in the Brown Girl Element Society of Bad Bitches,
I'm nervous.
you gotta play a game. And the way this game works
Yes.
is you are going to be given a word. And you will have 5 seconds.
Oh my god.
Come up, you have to sing a song that
References the
references
word.
that
Yep.
word.
Yep.
I'm sick of comedian. So
Don't look. That's the word we use.
Okay.
So I just want to Cedric the Entertainer see when y'all see this, Ellen.
Look.
Okay.
Okay.
You ready?
I am. It better be something I can pronounce.
Okay.
that I
Look
can-
at it. We're not gonna do you like this. We're not gonna do you like that.
Okay.
The word is breathe.
Breathing.
Breathe.
Breathe. Go.
Breathe. Yeah, just.
Okay. Did y'all catch the note?
I don't know.
Baby, look. Baby,
know
who is
what?
the artist?
I thought I had to make up my own song.
Oh, whatever. Look.
First of all, the artist is me.
Look.
Okay? Y'all can sign me or whatever.
The
But
crazy thing is, she made me believe that this was a real, like, dang.
Is it country?
Look.
look, I'm literally thinking, I'm like, what is a song that has breathe?
I was
5 seconds is up,
And
baby.
I thought you was going for Tony Braxton.
Okay, we'll toast together. Let's toast to protecting our mental,
Yes.
setting boundaries,
Yes.
be inspired pro,
Yes.
BE__ inspired pro,
Inspired.
and the Brown Girl Element.
And the Brown Girl Evans. Cheers.
We got
Come on,
this
you
bitch, y'all.
guys. Mhm. Thank y'all so much. See y'all next time. Bye. We got to learn this song Brandi was singing. What
What that was. Y'all, that was fun.